Welcome to this episode of Pigs and Panzers. We're so glad you can join us today on a very special day here at Pigs and Panzers. I'm here with the two boys, and we have just received in mail our Indomitus box set that we pre-ordered a couple weeks ago from Games Workshop. As you can see, we have our collectible Ultramarines and Necron coin, as well as the objective set that came with it. We'll show us that as we go along. We're pretty excited, and basically what we wanted to do is give you a reaction, not just my reaction, but the reaction of my boys, as they're in the background here. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
And they're going to be here with me as we open this up for the first time. As you can see, it's in the cellophane. We've not even cracked it open, so you guys get our honest reaction as we go. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
Yes.
All right, let's peel off that cellophane here. Okay, so as you can see, some wonderful box art here. All right.
I like how they cover the whole thing.
Yep. All right, let's get that cellophane out of there, and we'll quickly check our camera angle. All right, sorry we had some technical difficulties, but we got the box off, and as you can see, some great artwork here on the box. So we've got the Necrons and the Ultramarines there. Tremendous box art. This probably ranks up with one of my favorite boxes. I know that the Glacial Geek talked about how he really likes the new style of the box art, and I think I agree with him. So that is definitely a tremendous box. And then on the box here, you've got various Necrons from, I believe they're still all painted in the same dynasty.
I think it's the new one.
Yes, the new dynasty. On the side here, you have all these Space Marines. All the Blade Guard veterans painted in different chapters, from our Imperial Fists to Salamanders, Blood Angels, the Death Wing for the Dark Angels, and some Iron Hands and White Scars. And then, of course, on this side, you've got some Ultramarines. So, that being said, the first thing that came off, that literally flew across the table in excitement, is the little poster that comes with it as well here. So that is a tremendous piece of artwork with some man that's entombed there. He's enshrined, and it's probably the last of the regular Marines, because the Primaris have taken over, and they're mourning their brother who did not cross the Rubicon, Primaris, and he is no more. He is no more. All right, so our first sprue here looks like we've got the Outriders, the bikes. Yes. Now, we've got 3 armies here at Pigs and Panzers, that Space Marine armies that I collect and paint for, and that's Blood Angels and Ultramarines, and then a small force of Imperial Fists that hopefully will grow more with this box. So we've been kind of debating on who's going to get what allocations. So we've decided, I think, though, that the Outriders are going to the Blood Angels. Yeah. I think, because that makes the most sense, right, boys?
Right. Yeah. Since you have a bike squad and they need to be replaced.
Right. And then we have the looks like here we have the captain, the Primaris captain, and the Necron Overlord. And the captain is the one who's got his brother, again, another regular Space Marine, who is no use to the chapter anymore, but to be decoration on his shield, right?
Right.
Right. Well, I think it's very macabre, but I think that shows the design, bringing the Space Marines more into line with their traditional, the Primaris Marines more in line with their traditional Marines. So with their gaudiness and decor and long talbards and such on and so forth. I do love the new shields. I think the shields look amazing.
They look like knights.
They look like knights. They look like Templars. They look like the Sons of Dorn striding to victory.
Does that mean they're going to Imperial Fists?
I don't know. We'll see. And they got a beaky. Oh no, that's not the beaky helmet. So you got different choices of helmets. You could either have a bear head, You can have the face down, or you can have the face up.
I think the face up looks
I think the face up looks awesome, but I think that face down helmet, I may put that on my Centurions, or use it, abscond with it for my Centurions for Imperial Fists. But that's neither here nor thither. Now we have the Primaris Lieutenant, or for my British viewers and listeners and friends, my Lieutenant. But we can argue pronunciation later. So my lieutenant here, again, he's got the cool sword. He's got the Volkite pistol.
Yes.
And then we've got the Royal Warden with a really big blaster.
That's
and
the relic gospel.
yeah, and bayonet. So that's pretty cool. Let the boys take a look at these. Then here we have our Assault Intercessors. Now these are definitely going Blood Angels. These are definitely
yes.
Blood Angelos for these guys, because they're troops choices, and yeah, Blood Angels. 10 assault intercessors piling out of the repulsor would be awesome. I would like to see that happen. But yeah, it looks like they've got more purity seals on them, on their backs, and in different locations. So yeah, some really cool sprues. I'll let the boys pass those around. Then here we have the Blade Guard sprue, the elites of the elite. Looks like we got the Eliminators with their Melta rifles. We've got some Blade Guard Ancient and sorts of things here. So these sculpts look tremendous. The Eliminators, I'm probably going to have to pick up another set of Eliminators on eBay before they come out on their own boxes, and maybe make them for, or a set or two, make them for all my chapters, because one thing I've noticed in my Marine armies, my Marine builds, is they definitely don't have enough anti-armor. So here looks like the Destroyers. Yes, this is the Destroyers with their little arms of doom. So that's the Canaptix Destroyers, or whatever those things are. Yep, those guys. And then on this sprue here we have, it looks like parts of the Pyromancer, and the reanimation guy. That looks to be pretty awesome there as well. And I think there are also, here is our...
Hey, look, I found the big guy, Big Daddy guy.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's part of that Scarptech Lord. And so yeah, and then we've got some Necron Warriors. All right, so I don't know where we left off. We had a little technical glitch with the camera, but we're back here, and we have our Necron Warrior sprues. And the Necron Warriors, these are the ones without the green rods. They've been sort of taken away from them, so they're the solid weapon now, much like the Immortals and other in the line, that they've gone away from that plastic greenness that was iconic throughout the Necron line. But the cool thing is I think, just looking at these, I think I count 8 or 9, it has to be 10 bodies, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There should be 10 bodies on each.
There's 11 on mine.
11 or 10 or 11, but I was wondering if you could take, if you only had so many of each weapon and you were forced to split them up. But I think they've got enough weapons.
I've got 9 on this one.
Yep, 9 on this one, so there might be 2 lurking around somewhere else. But anyway, I think you've got enough weapons where you can choose which weapon you want to give them. You're not determined where you only have 4 of one and 5 of the other. So hopefully, you can decide there, and it's
cool. It's got the cords hanging out.
Right, and it's basically the same sprue twice over, I think. I don't think there's much difference. Yep, I think it's the same sprue twice over.
I still think you should go mixed weapons units.
Yeah, it's possible. And the Scarabs are awesome, because the new Scarabs, they've got
they
the
look
illusion.
a little like the Forge World Rippers.
Yeah, they've got the illusion of depth, because they got smaller ones mixed with larger ones, so it adds that that illusion of depth where you can imagine there being
Not
a
like
carpet.
just 3 or 4 just on one
Right, a carpet
big
full
base.
of them. And here we have our, looks like our Blade Guard Ancient, and then the Immolators, the ones with the plasma weapons. As I said, we've got 3 Space Marine armies. We've got Ultramarines, Imperial Fists, and Blood Angels.
Sons of Dorn for the
And
Immolators.
so we don't know exactly how I'm going to divide these up. There's the Justicar,
The Judicar.
Judicar, whatever.
He's got like that sand.
Judiciar, as I heard somebody pronounce it, however you pronounce it.
I heard someone say like.
And there's
Judicar.
your Chaplain.
Judicar.
Your Chaplain's right there. And so I think that'll be a pretty good miniature for
I like
them.
that new Chaplain.
And then again, you've got that same print that you have there. You've got that twice. So it gives you sort of bookends. And then here we go. This is our little advertisement for the Indomitus book by Gav Thorpe. Definitely going to get that on Audible when it's released. And here are the Edge of Silence, the campaign book type scenario book. And then the instructions are on the back of that. I'll let Caleb open that up for me. And then this is the big mama. This is where all the marbles.
I think that's the biggest book they've
Oh
ever
my
released.
word. This, I've heard guys talk about how massive this book is. This is not a rule book. This is a book of lore. This is a book of lore with rules in it. Is really what
There's these separate instructions.
is really what this is. But
Smell that. Smell that.
oh, I know. I'm smelling. So, I mean, it's got just oogles of pictures
Dad, look at this.
and lore. It's got tons of stuff in here that fans of 40K will definitely enjoy. Just look at the artwork in that. I mean, that is just
beautiful.
this really the miniatures are just phenomenal. I mean, just tons of miniatures. But this book, which we've got the chapter approved, which will basically has the core rules in it, which we'll probably use when we play games. But this is just
That's for the fun.
this is just for the fun. This is just to put on the shelf and coffee table book. There's the Loyal Space Marines. There's our Sons of Dorn and our Sons of Guilliman and the Scions of Sanguinius there in the corner meeting Tyranids and the Salamanders. Though we sold our Salamanders army last year, as my grandfather would say, we hate to see them go. But such an awesome compendium. I'm going to look forward to perusing that later on this evening. We'll put that over there. And then, of course, decals.
Space Wolf decals?
There are Space Wolf decals. So we've got Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Dark Angels, and some other vehicle and Crusade icons, campaign badges, and things. This is different. When I first saw this, I thought this was just going to be the same as the Dark Imperium sheet, but it's actually different. Which is pretty cool. So, and it looks like they got white blood drops now for veteran Blood Angels, which is new, as far as I know. Yeah. So that is going to be pretty cool.
Is that the end of the box?
That is all the contents of Indomitus and the Edge of Silence. I love the crucifix, the cruciform badge there for the Indomitus Crusade. I believe that's their Crusade icon, is that little cruciform. That is pretty awesome. Again, brings back the reminiscence of the fantasy type inspiration for a lot of the 40K models.
The Illuminators melter rifles are beautiful.
Yeah, awesome. Silent Kingdom for our Necrons. The Pariah Crusade.
They still haven't released the Silent King yet.
So that is Indomitus. That is all of the contents of the box. So I'm going to put those back in here, lest one of the smaller ones abscond with it, as they do with most things. Oh, no, take that back. You get your bag of bases. Just all the bases for all your miniatures. And that one's opened up. So there's probably bases flying around in here. And as I tell people all the time, you know, never underestimate the power of good basing on a miniature. Basing is often relegated to second fiddle, but it does.
I know most of my men are not based.
Yeah, it does add so much to it. So here's the books. You have Thorpe. Here's our first tier of our protection. Here are the Warriors in all of their infamy. Here are our Blade Guard and all of those. Here's the one thing I did not see, and then we're going to pause. We did not see our big destroyer guy, did we? That's him right here.
Can I see him?
I think that is him right there. That has to be him.
Yeah.
Nope, that's more of him. So I don't know where that guy is. The big destroyer guy.
I think I saw his I saw his blade on that one with the reanimator.
Yeah, there's his blade right there.
Yeah.
So my guess is he's probably spread out across multiple
like that.
sprues.
I don't like that.
So that's usually difficult when you're trying to build and you're looking for sprues, looking for parts on 15 different sprues. But sometimes they just have to do that. So that, my boys, now they never go back just like they came in. Just like holding a map or a newspaper. Then our second
You
thing.
can show them the objective markers and things
And
like that.
then, to cap it all off, that was Indomitus. So here are our objective markers that we've already got them peeled off,
You have to peel the things off.
paper off. Yep. So we
That's
got
annoying.
just six objective markers that are just acrylic with their Warhammer logo on the back and the objective number on the side, and that's the special coin, Ultramarines, and they shall know no fear, and they shall know no fear, and they shall know no fear. And then on the back of it is the Necron side, and it basically says our number is Legion, our name is Death, our number is Legion, our name is Death. So that is the Necron side, and
You
then
can use that for a initiative.
that initiative, or flip a coin, or whatever you need, or just to have around the house. So that is Indomitus. So we hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. And the excitement of the boys when the FedEx man arrived, they were jumping around like crazy children. And so we look forward to seeing you guys again here on Pigs and Panzers real soon. Hopefully tomorrow we'll film a battle report with the 9th edition rules.
We won't have any of the models done.
It won't be with the Indomitus models yet, but we'll have Ultramarines versus Necrons. And we'll do it on our custom board, our custom city board that we just put together. So thank you so much for joining us here on Pigs and Panzers for this unboxing of Indomitus. God bless you. We hope you have a wonderful weekend, as it's Friday here, Friday evening. So we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.